Hey guys, I know I only put my last video up a day or two ago, but as I said, I'll update everybody on new developments. I was going to write it down, but to be quite frankly honest, I'm rather lazy and it's kind of a big thing to write down. I know for a fact I'd get halfway through it and go, oh, I can't be arsed, or I'd be about to publish it, and then it'd go, error, so I'd have to go back and have to rewrite it again, which would piss me off. So I'm not doing that. So yeah, basically, my mum went to see my mum today, by her request, talked to me about me being trans, which I have to admit was very interesting. I mean, where she lives is literally about 2 minutes away from my ex, and it was a weird thing to go back there to say that I haven't been there for a good half a year. Basically, since I was still going out with my ex, which is a long time. Well, a long time ago anyway. So yeah, overall, she thinks that a little bit that I'm going through a phase that I think I know what I want, but I don't know what I want, which makes sense, I guess. Kind of. But yeah, when my dad, because it was my dad that originally told her, because although I was going to tell her, but I was preferring to tell her in person, and my dad wanted to tell her, so he told her on the phone, and the first thing that seemed to happen was that my dad seemed to give the impression that when I said that I was a trans guy, that it was all instantly, oh, so you're going to get a sex change. My dad did that as well. So I think he, without realising it, no fault of his, ended up giving the same impression to my mum. Quite amazing. Yeah, I actually clarified with all that with her, the fact of my intentions that I don't see much point in getting bottom surgery for something that will generally look fake, won't work very well, and quite frankly, I'm not all that sure about. I'm not going to do anything that I'm not sure about, so it was a case of it's not worth the effort. And besides, I'm alright with a vagina pretty much. My main problem is being accepted in society as a male, and there's no way that I can be accepted into society as a male with double E. Actually, isn't it? Just treat you. This is my normal size chest. I'm not sure if you can see. I'll put it down a bit. They are double E's. Look, they're massive. Massive. Yeah, that doesn't probably a very good representation, but yeah, I'm double E, which is not a very good size for a guy. Just a minute. Sort of binder back out again. Typical, really, isn't it? That'll do for the moment. Last thing I want to do is see my boobs. My moobs, as they now officially become. So yeah, going on about that, and for some reason, stupid thing. For some reason, my mum said, oh, why don't you get a breast reduction and see how it goes from there? And then get it, so for example, breast removal later on. I was like, that's two operations. What's the point in getting 2 operations when I know for a fact of what I want? There's no point in me getting a reduction to say like a B and then doing it again. Because B is still boobs, they're still noticeable. You still need a binder for them on many occasions, particularly if you're wearing a bit tighter clothes. So what's the point? I've never liked the boobs, and I'm never going to get accepted in society with them. And to be quite frankly honest, I have made a promise to my best mate and what we joke as husband, named Panda, not his real name, as my dad says, that one day we are going to go round the town where I currently live, topless, both of us, just in like swimming shorts. It's a promise that I've made to him, and I want to keep. I'm not doing it because of that, but it's one of those things that I'm looking forward to. I want to be able to have a male chest. I want to be able to build up these massive not massive, but substantial pecs. Some proper pecs where I can walk around and I can have some abs and I can have a proper muscular body. Instead of having this weird little thing that I have right now. Yeah, it's... I'm looking forward to the day. As for the bottom surgery, nobody's going to see it. Except for me and whoever I'm with. And whoever I'm with is obviously not going to be that bothered about it, otherwise they're not going to be with me. And quite frankly, honest, his vagina's better anyway. But yeah, anyway. I'm in one of those moods today where I'm like... There's not really a word to describe it, but you probably get it from anyway. Yeah, we're going to all, and she can't seem to accept it, and she was going on about how I have to consider about how everybody else thinks about it, and I went, to be perfectly honest, I think that pretty much everybody would rather me say now, being 17, nearly 18, saying about it before I have anything like top surgery, which will probably not be for a year or two at the earliest. And like work through and let people get used to it while there's nothing drastic. So gradually like gradient into it. I think that makes sense. Rather than me going, say for example, me 20 years old, hopefully when I'll have moved out by then, easy because I'm hoping to move out by the end of this year. But yeah, rather than me be 20 years old, tell my dad, oh by the way, I'm a trans guy and I'm getting surgery next week. It just that would be unfair. It's because I consider how it is for people, but thinking about it, there's no way that I would put myself out and stay like this just so they can be happy. Because yes, I have to consider the happiness, but there's only so much I can do. It's like I'll make it easier and as easy to understand as possible, but there's no way that I would not do it because I need to do it for myself. I mean I'm paranoid whether I can't go outside without being binded, and I wear the binder in a lot as well because I'm paranoid that people are going to see my chest. Anybody who hangs around with me a lot, who sees me a lot, will notice that I often look in shop windows or cars windows to check that my chest isn't obvious. I'll do that a lot, and occasionally you'll see me going like this, trying to kind of rearrange them, so to speak, because unfortunately my chest is oversized severely. But there's a lot of people that are females, particularly M2F that I know, who said that she would absolutely kill for my boob, and I said that to be perfectly honest, she could have them if they wanted, because not much use for me. It's also quite annoying considering the fact that one of what I see as an ideal body, not so much to put as a standard because I feel kind of bad at it, but it's a case of if I had to pick out certain things, the body that I currently have, if it was on somebody else, would probably go wild for. But considering the fact it's on me, it's like spiting me. Sod's law, as they say. Sod likes to put a lot of laws that run against me. So yeah, Sod doesn't like me very much.